this is Rick Casalge, injury specialist from exercisesforinjuries.com. In today's video, what I want to go through are the 5 best hip stretches for beginners. I'll get Jenna to demonstrate the first one, then we'll go through in detail, and then we'll go through the other 4. Perfect. So with that one, it's low lunge with reach. And how it breaks down, you're moving from a nice upright position, so head, shoulders, hips, and legs in a straight line. You're going to take a step back, like a lunge back. You're going to bring that back knee to the ground. Then you're going to bring the arms overhead in order to intensify things. Good. I'll get you to stand up and I'll get you to switch sides. Perfect. So this one we're really working on is stretching out this front of the hip and targeting that front of the hip, and bringing the arms into it allows you to increase the intensity and get more out of the stretch. Now looking at the sets, reps, time, and intensity, sets are 1, repetitions are 2, time is smooth controlled movement with a good stop at the end position, and how long you're holding that stop is 10 seconds. Intensity is light because what we're looking for is to statically stretch the front of the hip. Now, moving on to the next one, this one is a low squat hold. Good. So how this one's breaking down, once again, nice and upright head, shoulders, hips, and legs in a straight line. Then you're going to move into like a bit of a wider stance. So feet are like shoulder width apart or a little bit more. Feet are toed out a bit. Then you're going to squat down. Good. And you're trying to drop the hips past the knees. You're going to hold that bottom position, and I'll get you come up, and then Jenna, maybe I'll get you to face that way. So you're standing nice and tall. We got the feet wide, you know, a little more than shoulder width apart. Toes are out. Then you're going to squat down. We've got the hips past the knees, and we're holding that bottom position, looking for a stretch throughout that hip area. Perfect. Now looking at the sets, reps, time, and intensity for this one, sets would be 1, repetitions would be 2, time would be 10 seconds in that bottom position, intensity is light, and with this one, what we're really stretching is we're stretching around that hip joint and all the structures around and within that hip joint. Okay, moving on to the next one. So this is the third one. This is a figure 4 stretch. Perfect. So how this one breaks down is you're moving down to the floor. It could be the floor or onto a mat. If you have difficulty getting on and off the floor, you can move to like a plinth or to the bed. And so you're lying down, feet flat, knees bent, relax the upper body, shoulders and neck. You're going to cross one leg over at the ankle to the opposite knee. And now you're going to bring that knee towards you and then pull it a little bit further with the opposite hand. And what you're looking for is you're looking for a stretch in that hip area. And then you'll relax. So you'd hold that for 10 seconds and then you'd switch sides. Ankle crossed over the other knee. You're going to bring the knee towards you, pull it a little bit further with your hands, and then you're looking at stretching out that other hip. Now, looking at the sets, reps, time, and intensity for this one, sets would be 1, repetitions would be 2, time would be 10 seconds, and the intensity is light, and the purpose for this one is to stretch out the rotators of the hip. Okay, moving on to the fourth one when it comes to the best hip stretches for beginners. This one's called Happy Baby Stretch. Perfect. Okay, so relax. So similar starting position as the one before. We're moving to the floor, we're lying down, knees bent, feet flat, relaxing the upper body, shoulders and neck. Now you're going to bring the knees towards the shoulders, then you're going to use the hands and grab the toes, and then you're really working on bringing the knee past the shoulder, and you're looking for a deep stretch in the hip. You're going to hold this for 10 seconds and then you're going to relax. And then you're going to go into it again. So bring the knees towards the shoulders, using the hands to grab the feet, and then really pulling those knees past, or towards the shoulders as far as you can. Looking for a deep stretch in the hip. It might even carry on into the glutes. Now looking at the sets, reps, time, and intensity for this one, sets would be 1, repetitions would be 2, time would be 10 seconds, and the intensity is light. And what we're really targeting is a deep stretch in the hip, and you might also feel it in the glutes and hamstring, depending on how tight you are in those areas. Okay, we've gone through 4. Now going through the 5th and final one, this is a glute bridge. So we're back to the floor, and I'll get Jenna to demonstrate one of them. Good, and back down. Now breaking it down, you're lying on the ground, knees bent, feet flat, relaxing the upper body, shoulders and neck. Hands are to the side. You're gonna push through the feet. You're gonna bring the hips up, and you're going to a point where the shoulders, hips, and knees are in a straight line. You're gonna hold that position for about 10 seconds, and then you're gonna come back down. You're gonna rest for a second or 2, and then you're gonna move into the next repetition, and you're looking at really stretching out the front of the hips. Perfect. Now, looking at the sets, reps, time, and intensity for this one, sets would be 1, repetitions would be 2, time would be 10 seconds, and the intensity is light. We're looking for a stretch in the front of the hips, but you'll also feel your glutes and hamstrings working. So there you go. There's the 5 best hip stretches for beginners. Now, if you have hip pain and tightness and want some of my best tips and tricks to relating to what to do about that, what I recommend you do is click right here. I have a brand new free report called 5 Tips and Tricks That Fight Hip Pain and Tightness. Just click right here, let me know where to send you that report, and I'll send you that report right away. If you're watching this on a mobile device or a tablet, head down below in the description and click the first link, which will be exercisesforinjuries.com/hips. Let me know where to send you the report, and I'll send you the report right away. Now, if you got benefit from this video, make sure to like this video. If you have a question or comment for me, leave it down below in the comments section. And lastly, hit subscribe to get future pain relieving videos.